Hey there, I'm back for an exclusive question and answer session here, just for those that have been hosting or attending the party in honor of the Humankind Ministries Humanitarian Awards. Thanks for doing your part. You guys have been spectacular for the homeless, for our homeless neighbors here. Our first question tonight is a good one. I'll answer about 5 of these for you here. So, what initially interested you about coaching? Well, I'll tell you, I love the opportunity in which I have to teach, and I love being around young people and watching them learn. There's a satisfaction that comes when you give the player something that you've thought out that might help them even be better than they are, and get up another notch. And then I love that challenge of also playing and competing against others. I've done this since I was a kid. I mean, I've actually worked on my profession since I was a child, and when I played football, but that challenge of going against another coach that spent so much time working to better you, I love that part of the challenge. So anyways, working with people and the challenge, and to keep myself around the sport and around these great kids is it's amazing. The second question, your players seem to love you. Many referring to you as a friend, mentor, and the best coach they've ever had. What do you think it is about your coaching style that endears such loyalty and affection from your players, and how do you think it has contributed to your team's success in the NFL? So, I mentioned before that I have a few players on our team now that were homeless growing up, and they've relied on coaches, and it's just not the ones that were homeless, it's the other guys. They've relied on coaches as a support throughout their careers. And so when they come to the Chiefs, we have kind of a motto. It's the last thing they see when they leave the building. And what it is you come in as teammates, you leave as family. So I think that starts at the Hunt family is phenomenal also, with including the wives, significant others, and the kids in different events throughout the year. I mean, they do a great job of that. So there's this family atmosphere. My wife, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Tammy and her nurturing with the players also, and she just does a great job helping the wives through whatever situations. I mean, many of them have kids, and so she's the head coach of the head coach. She's had 5 kids. I joke people, and it's completely ruined my body, but she's able to help them navigate just like she had to do when she was younger, and coaches' wives helped her through those. So anyways, that's probably why there's those feelings there. It says you clearly have a special relationship with Patrick Mahomes. When did you know that Patrick was a good match with you and the Chiefs? Well, listen, Brett Veach, our general manager, I give credit to bringing him there. He talked John Dorsey and I into taking Patrick, and so we had a chance to meet with him before the draft, and I go, man, this guy is perfect. He's everything that Brett told me was. Brett said he's the best player he's ever seen, and so we've been able to see that he's a great kid, and I mean, as good a football player as you guys see, he's even a better person, and how he handles people in situations is my hat goes off to him. At such a young age, and he's just going to keep getting better as a football player, and maintain that foundation that he has as a person. But I have a lot of respect for him on how he goes about his business. I was able to see that when he was young and new. So he's only in his 3rd year, going in his 4th year. So he's still a pup. Good question though. If the next one was, if you weren't coaching football, what would you be doing? Well, I don't know that exactly. I dabbled with. I have a minor in English. I love that. I probably took enough class to almost be a major in English. I love that. I taught that I student taught in that area. I don't know. I was intrigued with medicine too. I have a mother, or I had a mother. She's always your mother, but she's passed since. But she was a doctor, and so I was intrigued with that. And so, I mean, there were a few things that I had going, but my coach in college, Lavelle Edwards, I went to Brigham Young University. Lavelle Edwards asked me before my senior year, what would you think about coaching? And I said, well, let's give it a shot. So went that direction, and I loved it and never looked back. So he saw something in me that I didn't see, but I sure appreciate him doing that. When football is over for Andy Reid, what does the future hold? Well, I don't know. I'm 62 right now, and until I have to look in the mirror, I feel like I'm 25. So I love what I'm doing. I haven't really thought about what was going to go on after all of this, but I'm sure there'll be something out there. I'm not going to just sit around. I'm not a big golfer. So there are a million things I love to do, but little hobby type things, and somewhere I want to learn how to play the piano and the guitar. So I got to fit that into the schedule. But right now I'm coaching football, and I honestly feel honored and privileged to be able to do this every day and work with these kids. I mean, they're amazing, and the coaches I have are phenomenal, and I work for a great organization. So, like the people that are helping with this program here, there's a certain dedication and love in which they present to you. And that's why I like this organization, why I'm talking to you, because there's some real similarities on passion. And obviously to help the homeless, it takes great passion and love. And so that parallels how I feel about the job that I do. So with that, thank you. I appreciate the time tonight, and I'm just honored to have had this opportunity to spend it with you. I wish I could have been there, but I got a couple of things I'm working on. All right. Again, go Chiefs, and thank you.
How cool was that? What a humble and inspiring man and coach. A huge thank you to Andy Reid for lending his support to the important work of humankind, and to you all for your support and for joining us this evening. Remember, the auction closes at 9:30 p.m. and the Fund a Need will be open all night. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you again, and good night.